Okay. So as usual, know your grade. So far, I think I've given 210 points so far in the semester. We have 5 more weeks to go, maybe 4. But last week, whatever you turned in last week, is 20 points. That isn't graded yet. What you're turning in tomorrow is another 20 points, right? So we have literally 3 more things to turn in. So 3 more weeks. So yeah. So far, I know some. I don't remember somebody. Manuela, I think you emailed me about the grade, and I knew I was going to talk about it in the class. That's why I didn't respond. So I wasn't trying to be rude, okay? So far I've given 210 points, I think, total in the semester, and you have 100 more points to earn. Well, which 20 points you have already turned in, 20 points you're going to turn in tomorrow, and then you have 3 more weeks after tomorrow, right? Starting from today. Our last week is the week of the 15th, yes. So basically, you have this week. This is the last week of Access, right? Which I've pretty much kind of grilled you guys on Access. Finish out the job search thing, and we're gonna spend the last 2 weeks just doing PowerPoint. All right, and then you guys know I don't have any final exams. I've kind of made you guys turn in a bazillion homeworks this semester. But I feel that that's the best way for you guys to learn this kind of information. If you don't agree, I'm very happy for you guys to tell me how to change, how to improve. I'm very, very happy to take that kind of feedback. All right? All right, so I've given 210 points. There's 100 points left to acquire. Your total grade for you to know how well you're doing this semester. You have 40 points free. Extra, like 40 points to miss, I guess. Everyone else should have gotten the extra credit somehow, right? You're good. X over 170, which is your percentage. After everything, right, it's going to be whatever you have over 250. So take your grade now. Your final grade, 100% is 250 points. Take whatever you have now. Know that you have 100 more, possibly maximum, to get more, right? Divide that by 250 to see what you can get, and that will give you an indication of how much you need to work, or if you need to do stuff. I know some people have pretty much done every single assignment and every single extra credit. I'm not going to pick on you, Nicole, but I am going to pick on you. She has done every single thing. She has like 208.5 over 210. In her case, you don't have to, please come. But you literally don't have to sit through the last 2 weeks of PowerPoint to get 100%. Right? That's the kind of, like, just an example. So take whatever you have, add 100 points, divide by 250. That's your final grade. Yes, Victor?
Does that include the 4 skips were allowed, or?
That includes the 4 skips you're allowed, yes.
Did you say take whatever you have and add 100 points and then divide it by 250?
Yes. If you're over 100%, you're 90% is an A. All right? 90% is an A. You have to get, what's 240 or 250? What's 240? Someone do the math. What's 240 or 250? Doesn't no one has a calculator in front of them?
You said 240?
Yeah.
Over 250?
Yeah. 96. Okay, so you probably need around maybe like 235. Around there to get an A. Yes?
You said it's 90%, right?
90% is an A.
So you just need 225 points.
To get an A, yeah. I'm sorry? 100 points are left.
100 points left?
Yes.
Including like the last 40 that haven't been graded yet?
Including the last 40 that haven't been graded.
Okay.
Cool? Is this clear enough? Yes.
So you add how much whatever you have and then you divide by 250.
Whatever you have plus
How many
if
points do these jobs are for?
20. Every week is 20 points.
And then what do you think about the 40? Is it 40 already taken off?
So 40 is basically the one that you turned in 2 weeks ago. No, 40 is the one that 20, you turned in 20 last week. I haven't graded that one. I'm going to grade it today. You're going to turn in another 20 today. Most people have already turned it in because they worked on it in class last week. Right? That's another 20. This job search is 20, and then we have 2 more weeks of PowerPoint. But that's just 40.
No, I'm saying like now when you do that, then we do 210 minus 40.
That's the 40 that you're allowed to skip. Remember, you're allowed to skip 4 assignments in the beginning to get 100%. Yes?
But I'm confused because if you haven't skipped all 3 or 4
Mm-hmm.
and today's the 24th assignment,
Not if you did everything perfectly. Most people don't do everything perfectly. Not everyone gets a 10. Many people get much, much less than a 10. Yes, Dana. The extra credit was, all the extra credit points were 10.
Right,
Good.
but like Blackboard, in order for it to be extra credit, should it take 10 out of 0 instead of 10 out of 10?
Ignore it. I don't really, don't
It's really just the total point.
look at the top, don't look at the bottom, because I take whatever, I don't take the bottom, I take what the top and I do it by 250 for myself. So, everyone clear on grades? Everyone know what they need to do to get an A maybe?
You say we have 100 more points left.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just confused, for the final grade, you don't subtract out the 40.
For the final grade, your final grade is over 250. Just the 40 points is just a representation of me telling you at the beginning of the semester that you had 4 assignments to skip to still get an A. But at the end of the day, everything I give you is actually over 310. I had to give you 4 things to skip. I gave some extra credits along the way, right? Extra credit was what's the name and purpose of your business, which was a long time ago. There was a feedback form assignment that I planned, but because the previous assignment took too long, I mean, got 20 points extra credit. Some people came and cooked, so an extra credit, extra 10 points extra credit. So that's 30 points extra credit, 40 points to skip, which is the 70 points above the, or whatever points above the. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But everything at the end of the day is over 250. 250 is my 100%. Cool? Everyone know what to do to finish out. All right? No final exams. Your final week, you're going to rest. Cool. All right. So for this week, I was telling everyone that this week is going to be very, very mind-numbing week. You guys are possibly going to hate me. If you don't hate me already, I don't think most of you hate me, but hey, right? They're going to create a very simple job search database. It's one table. And create a table with the following fields. Company ID, which is an auto number, company name, short text, make that company name required, job position, which is whatever, let's say you're going to be like an analyst or whatever, potential salary per month. What does it say is paying? If it says it's going to pay $50,000 per year, slash that in 12. If it's going to say it's going to pay $10 an hour, multiply that by 40 hours a week times 4 weeks. You get what I'm saying? Your salary in a month. Job description link. Give me the link where you found the job. So it's most likely going to be online somewhere. Put the link in there. However, I also have a space for having people refer you to jobs. Right? So the jobs are there's 60 jobs, but they're broken down in different categories. We'll talk about it. Contact name, which is the person that you can contact for the job. Email address, physical address, phone number, company website. So where did you find the job? Is it and make this a list, right? With personal referrals, search engine, and LinkedIn as the options. Is that cool? You guys don't have to do this, right? This is you're not looking up from another table. You're manually adding the records. Qualified. Yes, no. The data type call yes, no. This is pretty much going. If you create a form based on it, pretty much going to create a checkbox so you can either check or not. All right. Applied. Are you qualified for the job? Mean that. What does that mean? Do your requirements? Am I, as I am today, qualified to take this job? Do I have all the requirements? So you know how every job says qualifications, 4-year bachelor's degree, whatever years of Java. Am I qualified as I sit today to get to apply for that job? Yes or no, right? Have you applied, and what do I need to qualify? So that can be I need to have Java, I need to have SQL experience, I need to have an internship in a hospital. You get what I'm saying? What do I need to qualify for this job? That's the table. All right? Now, you're going to enter data. Create a form that will allow you to enter records create a form. I want you to enter the data through a form. So you're going to have one table and one form based on that data, right? That's simple enough. We've done that before. Enter the records into the table. First of all, enter 40 records that you qualify for or you can strive for based on your major or whatever that you think you would like to do or you can qualify for today. 40 records. Where do you get these jobs from? Simply Hired is the very first one. It's a search engine for new graduates, people that don't have work experience. So go there, create an account, create a resume, whatever, find the jobs that match you. These are all the search engines you can go to find job links. So Simply Hired, Indeed, Career Builder, Monster Jobs, US.jobs is a place where it's like a US general database that pulls jobs from all these different companies and puts them in there. put your criteria, what job are you trying to find, see what comes up. Alright? Work at home careers, for those of you that are considering working at home, I'll advise you to look into this. This is always a great option as a backup plan. Work in retail, which are like retail jobs. Dice.com is very, very strong for technology jobs, even health IT. Is that clear? So visit this search engine. Please don't do this assignment with the intention of just getting this over with. Do this with the intention that you are going to actually go there and look for a job, because you are going to need the skill to know how to do this. So I'd advise you to go through every single one of them, see what the site is like, how to navigate it. So you basically find a job, aim to fill out all the fields. The only place I don't expect you to fill out a field is if somebody refers you to a job. We'll talk about that in the next slide. And the person doesn't like, the person says, oh, I work in this place, I can refer you, my manager's name is this. Then you don't really have a link for the job description, right? You're alive! Okay, how are you? Did you get a call from campus police? Oh my god, thank you. Okay. Anyway, let's see. I'm just happy you're alive. Can I just put it out there? Okay. So yeah, so you can go through all this sites and look for jobs. Now the next 10, reach out to 10 contacts that you have personally. Be it UMBC alumni in your major, be your family, be your friends, people that have jobs that you can potentially take. Don't think that a job has to be from Google, right? If you are like a pharmacy major, you may want to be a pharmacy tech, maybe a CVS job, right? Try not to say I want to be like a cashier. That's not why you're in college, all right? Try not to do that here. But if you want to be a pharmacy tech, if you want to be a restaurant manager, if you want to do like things that are not like just, oh, I can just walk in there and get the job, then that's great to put in there. So reach out to alumni, family, and friends, people that do jobs that you can possibly like to do, and tell them to give you all the information, right? Assuming I want to apply for a job here, who would be like a potential contact? Ask for a real contact and a real phone number. And again, when you're actually looking for a job, all this information may come in handy, but some of them might be dated. Maybe the jobs no longer exist. But at least you'll have learned how to reach out to people, talk to them about what you want. All right? Now, the last 10, that's 50 links, right? The last 10, you're going to go to LinkedIn. Search LinkedIn for people, the recruiting managers for companies that you care about. So let's say you go to LinkedIn, say recruiting manager, Procter & Gamble, whatever, right? Some people come up, you find them, then go to Procter & Gamble and say, oh, these are the jobs. Well, the point is you guys have to know how to find contacts from LinkedIn, right? And connect with them. But you don't have to email them this time. Just find them, find their email addresses, their LinkedIn, whatever. Go to the company that they work for and look for like jobs that you can possibly qualify for. But use those people that you find on LinkedIn as a contact name. Does that make sense? Sometimes if you don't have a contact name for the job that you're applying for from the link, if you don't give your contact name there, another way to find them is to go to LinkedIn and find somebody that works in that job, in that department that you can potentially reach out to. Is that great? Easy enough? It's going to be painful, I promise you, but it's going to be worth it. Create the following queries, 3 of them. Show the jobs that you qualify for, but you have not applied for. This list may be small if you guys are just starting out college. So basically, include the fields, company name, job title, contact name, contact phone number, email, job description link, and call it qualified. Basically on your queries, right? Go to the one that says, say if you're qualified, which is yes. Pull it out. I don't know if this is going to produce really, really large results if you guys are just starting out college. Next query, show all the jobs sorted from highest salary to the lowest, so that way you kind of know which ones to really shoot for if you're trying to go for the big money. Alright? 3, show all the jobs that you don't qualify for. For this one, also include the field, what do I need to qualify, so that way you can have a giant list of, okay, these are jobs that I would like to have, these are things that I'm missing, I need to work on this, and hopefully over time, you can, if you care about this enough, you can update that list and you can kind of, so if just so you go, just have a place to start when you're looking for a job. Is that okay? Is this clear enough? Clear enough? Okay. Submit to Blackboard next Monday. That's a project. So there's several things that you guys can do now. You can start working on it now. I can go around. I don't think I need to help anyone. If you have been in class for the last 2-3 weeks, I am not going to help anyone create a table, create a query, create a form. You guys know how to do that already if you've been in class. Except you haven't been in class in the last 3 weeks. Okay. I'll send the PowerPoint out right now. These are the fields. I'm going to send out the PowerPoint right now so everyone has a link to the PowerPoint. Well, I'm going to put it on Blackboard rather. Does this seem like, from an access perspective, this is easy, right? The work comes when you have to actually go out there into the world and find jobs. Okay? So, again, I'm going to send this out right now. It's your choice. You can leave now, call it Happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you next Monday. Or, if I were you, yeah, go ahead. If I were you, I'd stay and get started. Because remember, Thanksgiving Day, you're going to be too full from food to do anything. And maybe even the day after, so. I'm sorry? It's an assignment you can skip. I wouldn't recommend that you do it, but it's one that you can skip. No, it's a week long. We don't have class on Wednesday.
It's a job source and then list. That's not one of the data that.
Job source. No, it's a list. You have to go to the lookup wizard at the bottom.
We want to type the values we want, right?
Yes, so personal referral, search engine, or LinkedIn. Those are the 3 options. Yes, James.
Is this in the textbook at all?
No. Nope. There's in the 2010, all right, see ya. Happy Thanksgiving. In the 2010 book, there's a job search package, but it's just not, no, don't go there. Just do this from scratch. Yes, you had questions.
I'm trying to get a concept of what we're trying to do.
Okay. What are we doing? We're gonna create a job search database that has all of these things, all these records. Then you're going to go and enter 40. You're going to go online to this website, look for 40 different jobs over the next week.
That's what you said.
Huh?
That's what you said.
Well, 60 total, but for job search engines, yes, it's a lot of work. 40 different jobs from these search engines or any other ones that you may want to, right? Fill out the data. You want to look for jobs that you qualify for or you can shoot to qualify for by the time you graduate.
So, not filling the form for those jobs.
You are filling the form for those jobs.
40 jobs.
For 60 jobs.
It's a bunch of
It's a lot of work. So you have to really look. When you guys actually go out there in the world to look for a job, it's not going to be, I mean, for you guys at work, you know. You don't apply to 2 jobs and get 2 calls back. You apply to 100 jobs and get 4 or 5 calls back. So you have to learn how to do that.
60.
It's a lot of work.
Sometimes just long because they don't allow you to.
Thank you.
I'm actually updating your resume, so you have to keep typing it over and over again.
So many of them you just have to search. You don't have to like put in all your like government details, put in your resume and everything. You just have to say, oh, I'm looking for a tech analyst job in this city. And whatever list pops up, start going through them and say, oh, I like this kind of job. I can potentially qualify, and then pick that one.
Okay, and then so what do we do to that after we do?
Enter it in this database.
That's where the problem is. How?
Just enter in information the same way you've been entering records. Enter them as records. The company ID, company name, job position, potential salary per month, job search link, contact name, email address, phone number, company website, job. Where did you find the job? Are you qualified? Have you applied? What do you need to qualify?
So that was recorded in
You're creating a giant table of all the 60 jobs.
Oh, so eventually there's information are going to be in there.
Yes.
We're going to create a folder. This whole thing, we have each color. We're gonna put this
Yes.
color.
Yes, Manuela.
What name are we giving the
The table.
jobs?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, so the next slide.
Next slide, you're going to go to get 40 jobs from search engines. Next slide, get 10 jobs from people that you know, contacts, reach out to alumni, reach out to friends. The only thing that is going to be different about this one is you're probably not going to have a job description link because you got it from a person. Everything else, get everything else, salary, everything. Get a real contact name. Don't make it up. All right? And the last one, find recruiters on LinkedIn. People that work for companies as recruiters that you can potentially work for. Go to the company website, look for the jobs that they have posted on that website, and do the same thing with them. But use those people that you found on LinkedIn as a contact name and phone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So the next one.
So it's 60. Remember, it's a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work, but you guys are starting now, and you don't have class Wednesday.
I mean, I don't have a choice. I have to come over here and do it.
Yeah, so yeah, come here and do it. I can come on Wednesday if anyone wants me to come on Wednesday. I'll be very happy to come. All right? But again, I'm going to give you guys time. Please do not start this on Saturday night or Sunday night. You will not finish. All right? No, that's it. And then you have 3 queries. Show the jobs that you qualify for but you've not applied to. Include those fields. Call it qualified.
The one you qualified for, but you did not.
You've not yet applied for. And that should be none because you've not applied for anything. Right? So that should be all the jobs that you qualify for. But make sure in your query you say applied for no as a criteria. Show the jobs, all the jobs you have on the 60 jobs. You don't have to use builder, just sort it by ascending. Show all the jobs sorted from higher salaries to lower salaries so you know where the big money is, and you can kind of, hopefully that gives you something to shoot for. And the last one, show all the jobs that you don't qualify for. Make sure you include what do I need to qualify. So all the jobs that you don't qualify, all the jobs will tell you the requirements. Let's say you only have 2 of the 6 requirements. Put those other 6 things as what do I need to qualify for this job. So that way, hopefully that gives you a foundation for these are all the jobs that I can potentially do, but I can't qualify. So what do I need to do to qualify for all these jobs? Are you done, Dana? Yeah, your computer or your account is evil. One of them.
It's my account because it happened at the library.
Can you? Oh wow. Can you not? Do you have a laptop that you can use?
I do, I just have access.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I'm just gonna do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, Nisi.
Did you upload this on the blog?
I'm about to.